And we are back, but before we wrap it up, basically in a nutshell, we want to kind of go ahead and talk about some of the teams that are, kind of perennial, I don't want to say losers, but they're draft lottery frequent teams.
Right at the top every time.
Exactly. Orlando,
Yep.
Phoenix, the New Orleans Pelicans.
The Pelicans, the new old team.
That's another topic for another show.
The Charlotte Hornets, the new old team.
Exactly. So I think you'll see a lot of guys like your in-betweeners.
Yeah.
Kelly Olynyk, CJ McCollum, undersized guard, but he's kind of in that in-between status.
Yeah.
So teams will take a chance on him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Otto Porter, though. I think if I had the number 2 pick and I was Orlando, I'd jump on that.
Yeah, I think so too. Great talent, ready-made. I think he's one of the guys that stayed in college the longest.
Very NBA ready. I mean, he had a great coach. They ran an NBA-style offense. So he's one of those guys you can kind of, if you're going to play like a versatile game where you're going to run with smaller forwards, I mean, he's 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan. Exactly.
Well, I mean, what are you on that?
Right. I mean, he's not necessarily a Chris Bosh type of defender where he can defend bigger players.
Yeah.
But I feel like his offensive game is a little more tailored to the wing. So he's versatile. You got a lot of teams that might be able to be interested in somebody like him. Phoenix, they're always looking for good wings. So, I mean, if he ends up falling that short, that might be something that, you want to look at. Anybody else that you can think on top of that?
Maybe somebody like a Oladipo. I want an attitude like him on like the Charlotte Hornets or somebody like that who just needs to be pulled out from the graveyard. We
need something.
Some energy. Yeah. Just some energy. Just ask for a little bit of energy.
Detroit.
Yeah. So Detroit.
That's a huge.
Show Detroit some love.
That city needs something.
Yeah.
And he might provide that spark. I mean, I tell you what they don't need. Speaking of attitude, Shabazz Muhammad. I mean, like we were talking during the break. He's one of those guys where he's kind of like OJ Mayo sort of a deal. Where he says he's 20, but then he's really like 24 or something.
Yeah, he's 23.
Yeah, kind of dominating at the college level. Or is he,
Dude's a phony. We're not even worried about it. He's going to be a mediocre player. But it's hard to say, it's really hard to say. Because nowadays, like, O.J. Mayo started the same way, just like you said. Somebody to compare him to. But now O.J. Mayo has found his niche, and he's found his place in the NBA. But he's going to get paid this offseason.
But he's sort of had a rocky ending. And so, I mean, it can go one of two ways. If you get on a team that's patient, and you have a couple guys here that can, kind of show you the way and mentor him a bit, then he's got the size and he's got the talent. So eventually that he might be able to do something. But
that's a good point.
Who knows? I mean, tune in. You'll be watching just like us. By the way, I'd love to thank Dante. Appreciate you stopping by. Real Sports Talk. It's always a pleasure when I have one of you guys here with me on the show to kind of bounce off.
Anytime. Great College Profits show.
Right. Catch us next time on College Profits. And don't forget us on Twitter at ASV TV Network. And catch us on the web, ATL4, sportsvision.com.